Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Airport CEO. We are progressing quite well with the Try Again International Airport, and as I've started this I see tons of people, no long queues though, but I do see an issue with security. Let me quickly have a look. I've had some pretty good suggestions that I'm going to discuss in a minute, but let me just quickly see what is actually going on with the shifts. Operate the information desk, which we don't have. Operate the security station. Let's up that to like 5 hours. Let's update a few of these a little bit, just so that there's a little bit longer time frame in place. Operate a baggage bay. Oh, that's the okay, shift length. Well, shift length. Fine. 6 hours it is then. What I'm a little worried about is where are these? Where are my security personnel? Do I not have enough? What's going on? Where are they? Where are they going? Because the queues are, I'm very sure, going to start building up now if we can't actually get these open. Let's pause it one more time and have a quick look at our staffing levels. So if I go to operations to staff, clearly we have a shortage of almost every every staff member that there is. And I can't quite get why that is the case. It was good in the previous one. Now all of a sudden there's a massive shortage. Okay, if I go to staff and I go to security, how many do I have? 5, 10, 15. I've got 15. No, hang on. 15, 30. So 30, 35, 39. 39 staff members, so we need 4. So this is 20, and there's another 8 over there, so 28 is required over here, 1 is required over there, 1 is required over here, 28, 29, 30, 31 is what we need. So we have sufficient staff that is appointed. The question is, where are they? Where are my security staff members? Are they hanging out in the room? There are some over here. If I have a quick look, and all staff is okay here. I'm just a little worried. Are we going to see some staff at least? I'm worried that they're not even queuing because these things aren't functioning. Why? How is this even a possibility? Okay, well, let's hire a few more then, because I do need this to start operating, and ASAP. Applicants, please, for the security job. Let's grab these 5, so hopefully one of these at least will start opening. Oh, here comes the queue. Oh, and here comes the security. Okay, perfect. Hopefully that should sort things out a little bit. So I'm hoping that is going to sort out the issues straight away. First things first, before we get to the suggestions, I do want to do the suggestions ASAP. But what we're going to do is we are going to put nice big windows in, because everybody's been complaining that how can we not have the windows? How can we still not have windows? So what we're doing is we're going to put in nice massive windows all over the airport. So we'll do something like that. Something like that. So windows everywhere, guys. Windows everywhere. Be happy. Okay, perfect. Nice. Tons of windows. Tons of windows everywhere. With some new music going, clearly. Let's get some windows everywhere. Around the corner over here, we might have some smaller ones that we squeeze in there. Excellent. So we're doing pretty well. I'm not going to do that side because we can potentially still increase that that terminal. So we'll squeeze in our windows over on this side. Oh, the passengers are going to love it. It's going to be the best airport with windows and everything. Yeah, we can actually squeeze a window in between there. Probably squeeze one in there. Yeah, absolutely. Nice. That's working quite well. Excellent. Windows, guys. Windows. Yeah, I know. I'm making a big fuss of it. But it's good. It's good that you keep reminding me of things like that. And it's good that we can actually squeeze it in. Perfect. That's pretty good. Let's get some windows for the staff room as well. Staff also deserves a view. Okay. Nice. And one big one over there. No windows over here. We could do with some windows over here as well, maybe. I do recall that we still have a bit of an issue with this last baggage carousel. So I do want to keep an eye on whether that is actually functioning or not. I won't do that last one over there. I'm not going to do this one. What we'll do is we'll make sure to add some windows over there. I'm not going to do windows in here because this is a kind of almost industrialized area. Well, industrial type facility. Okay, so windows popping up all over the show. So now everybody complaining about windows should be okay with it. Now we've closed off all of this, so there's no people walking around stuff that's not happening. Good, and our security is starting to show up. Good. Okay, so the suggestions that I did get, and I do agree that some of them are pretty cool and we can go for it quite easily. One of those suggestions, and the person who made these suggestions is Matt Barber. So thanks for the suggestions, Matt. I am quite happy to implement some of these, or all of them. It refers to actually getting a staff room a little bit closer, especially for the ramp agents, a little bit closer to all the gates. Because we seem to be losing a lot of time in terms of getting staff over here to actually fulfill the unloading and loading of luggage. So what I'll do is, first thing is we will get rid of some of these things. So I'm going to grab this guy, and we'll get getting rid of that. Okay, these two gate seats will be removed. And what we'll do instead is we will add a bit of a staff room over here for ramp agents. I think ramp agents and probably airport staff as well. Ramp agents and airport staff room over here. There's obviously a lot of stuff currently happening with all the windows being installed. So let's speed things up a little bit. I think our security is now again underway. One of these other suggestions was that actually we can split up the bathrooms into male and female bathrooms, and yes, I was actually aware of that, but that means I need to build extra ones. So I'm a little bit lazy towards doing that one, and I think these do actually operate. This is a little bit tight, but yeah, maybe for realism's sake we can probably implement it. He also mentioned that there's a shortcut key G to go straight to the process monitor screen, at which time I can actually see that there is some stuff going on. There's staff struggling to check in, get through security, that kind of thing. And of course, that is delaying things. So certainly that is a process. So, and I think that might have been part of the security issue. Certainly, I don't like what I'm seeing over here. So what I'll do is I'm going to close this one so that we try and split them across many other ones. See, there you go. All of a sudden, everybody is now kind of moving to other queues, which is much better for us. Now you'll get there quicker. So there's a little bit of a logic problem with some of this stuff. So now that that's underway again, I can switch that on, and hopefully people will make use of that again. But anyway, quickly resolve that. I don't quite get why we have situations where everybody is queuing in one. it just doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. Let's have a quick look at what's going on over here. Oh, we see some windows are popping in. We've fulfilled sales over there. We've clearly fulfilled sales over here. We have, no, that's a passenger. We have quite easily fulfilled sales over here. This one, I doubt we're going to make it, but we'll still keep an eye on it. So lots of windows everywhere. These seats have been removed. So what I'll do is I'll grab a bit of a wall. This is the wall, right? Yeah, walls. So I'll grab a bit of a wall. We're going to do a little something like, say, like about there. And we're going to run it up there. And then I'm going to get some doors, some of these. So what we'll do is we'll grab a door over there and maybe a door over here, so it's not too much in the way. At the same time, I'm going to want to do this as a bit of a staff room. Make it a staff zone. I'm not sure if we need to do all of that at the same time, but that's a staff room. I'm going to click the staff room and we're going to say we're not going to allow a lot of these guys in here. We'll allow service technicians, and then the ramp agents are the ones that we really want in there. So there we go. Ramp agents and airport staff is what we're looking for. At the same time, we probably need some nice seating for them. That's like outside benches, right? I don't think we need laptop tables for these guys. We could do with some of these modern sofas, and we'll do some of that at least. So say a little something like that, and so on. Yeah, we'll do a little something like this. Okay, that's pretty good. We'll do one more over here. Then what we'll do is we'll get ourselves some of this seating over here. So there's at least a little bit of extra seating. Maybe that's not the right thing for us. Maybe we'll do some of the smaller sizes, because I don't want it to be too close to the other guys. I want there to be a bit of room. So let's do this. We'll flip it like this and like that. And yeah, that's about right. So let's get ourselves a couple of these little round tables in a few locations. What I'm also going to want to do is I want to grab a few small plants. Okay, we'll plop in a few small plants. Okay, good stuff. I want to do a bit of a garbage bin, I was thinking about. Not too sure where we will find something like that. Can't remember. Oh, here it is. We'll do a bit of a garbage bin over there. And yeah, that's kind of about right. Is there anything else that we can give these guys that's a little bit more pleasant? Okay, anyway, so that's the staff room. So there's a staff room available to the guys straight away. So hopefully with the staff room over here, for ramp agents, they can not go too far away. So we can actually quite easily fulfill some usage over here. See if that works for us. We'll keep an eye on that. Some of the other things that we also want to have a look at is just the ability to have enough vehicles to actually fulfill the needs, pushback and the like. So if I go over here to operations and to vehicles, I would believe our vehicles are sufficient. Ooh, maybe an extra fuel truck. We get pretty close to the service truck. The pushback trucks aren't ever an issue, but potentially we need to. The question in my mind is, can we actually assign something like that? Stand upgrades, repair the stand, demolish, set the pushback point, but that's not assign a vehicle. The stand is attached to a terminal, dismiss the aircraft, to reconnect to service car stop, connect to a baggage bay and clear the baggage bay. So none of those things seem like it's something that we have to do. Let's change the flooring in this spot. Let's get them some nice wood flooring over here, just so we can spot the staff room from quite a while away. Yeah, so that's good. It's open, right? Delete room. No, oh, that's open. open, so the guys can start making use of it straight away, so to hopefully get a little bit closer to the action over here. So let's go back, we'll check the G over here and see what's going on. So everything seems to be going pretty smoothly. There's a bit of an issue with gate B3 where boarding is okay. Is something going on over there? Can I please have a look? It's gone. Okay, so I'm assuming that there wasn't any issues with the loading of the luggage. Everything else seems to be pretty much okay now. That's a little slow on the uptake. This is being loaded over here. Passengers are boarding, but we're still struggling to get people through security. So is there any queues and stuff here that we need to bear in mind at the moment? No, things are smooth. Really, things are smooth. There's very little. The seating over here is just a bit of a crisis, in a bit of a crisis mode. So what I'm going to do is let's outside start looking at some additional seating. And I'm thinking, I'm tempted to turn this around. I'm not too sure. Anyway, that looks to be about right. So let's add a ton of more benches out here. So we can try and clear the so we can do our best to try and clear the terminal. So if we just do a little bit of seating over here, I want to try and clear the terminal a little bit better. There's too many people, I think, hanging around, not necessarily waiting for their stuff. I don't know. People just hanging out in the terminal. Have we ever seen any luggage over here? And that's a little bit of a concern to me. So I'm wondering, this one works, but I'm wondering whether that tilt tray over there is actually fulfilling its role and function. This one is expecting stuff, but I've never seen. Oh, there it is. There was a bag. There was a bag on there. Honestly, there was a bag. So we'll keep an eye. We'll come back and check that again. I saw a bag just now. Come on, show me another bag. Can we see the baggage stuff? Let's just oh, there's a baggage view here, right? Somewhere over here. Yeah, baggage view. Anything coming? No, no. Here comes some stuff. Going out there, going through there, going through there. All out there. No. No, no, no. There's a lot coming through. Potentially what we should do is upgrade some of these belts to the quicker ones, because really that's pretty slow what we're seeing over here. Pretty slow. And we're still seeing a lot of bags being destroyed. There goes a fair bit through now. A lot of bags going for scanning and destroying. Okay, so where are all of these bags going? So hopefully we see some go through there. No, all of them over there. So it is a bit of a worry that we're not seeing any bags make its way all the way to the end there. It shouldn't be an issue. It really shouldn't be an issue. All should be working, and we don't see anybody making use of this. I don't want to clear it from all ramp agents over here. Yeah, there's a lot of contractors in this room. I don't see... Are these ramp agents? No, they're contractors. So how would oh, here are ramp agents that are actually working, doing their thing. Should we put one of those desks in there? I'm kind of thinking maybe they do want to work on a laptop desk. Let's have a look, see if we can squeeze a little something in there. Something like this, a laptop table. We'll squeeze one in there. One laptop table in there for a few people to work still. Good. Got all of our windows in place, so that's no problem whatsoever. Everything is kind of moving along. We are seeing everything in place. No real issues anywhere. Or not that I can think of anyway. And the question is, if we keep going back to this screen, see, again we have some issues over here with but all of that's done. My question always is, are we getting all of this done? Let's go back to just operations one more time and have a quick look at the vehicles. Wow, that's pretty slow. Come on, the vehicles. So service trucks. Okay, fine. So what the suggestion was is that we actually have a service truck and a pushback truck for every stand. So if we count the stands, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 stands there, and then 10 stands over here, 18, 21 stands is in place. So if we then say, go to operations, come on, get to the vehicles and see service trucks, we have 20. So we could do with another one at least. Pushback trucks, I don't know about 21, but maybe we can up it a little bit, a few more. So let's go in there. We'll go to procurement. This was over here, right? Procurement. So what we're going to do is we're going to get one more. Okay, let's do 2 more of these. So one can be out of commission. And pushback. Where's the pushback stuff? Maverick trailer truck, pushback truck. So let's get like 3 more pushback trucks, and we'll order that and see how many of these stair trucks. We don't use stair trucks. Belt loaders, however, is a bit. Belt loaders could be a problem. Can we see, are belt loaders part of? Okay, hang on. We have belt loaders over here, and it's performing a task. We have a few idling, going to parking, that kind of thing. But we only have like 6 of them. And if we say the vehicles, we don't have belt loaders actually in here. If we go to staff, these are all okay now. Surpluses. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. So what we'll do is we will grab ourselves a few more belt loaders. I'm thinking at least half. So let's go to the economy. We'll get to the procurement. We'll go for belt loaders down here. And what we'll say is we've got like 6 at the moment. So let's add 6 to that. We'll order 6 belt loaders. They are pretty pricey. Excellent. So that's pretty good. Hopefully that means things will be loaded a little quicker. So I find it interesting that that's not actually part of the calculation. Hopefully that means this will happen quicker. And we'll see about this turnaround. I'm still worried that this is a problem, that we're not actually getting people through check-in. I don't get why. I haven't seen any queues or issues whatsoever anywhere. Lots of people sitting around. So if you're sitting around, what are you actually doing? Do I know what you're doing? Waiting to do what exactly? I don't know what these people are doing. Are they waiting for buses? What are the issues? So getting into check-in, that doesn't seem to be an issue. Do we have, quick question is, do we have check-in kiosks like you have in some airport? So if we go to this, we could do with some information desks actually. So let's have a look. Let's get ourselves, ooh, that's a nice one. Let's get ourselves some information at least. That doesn't look too good. We haven't left ourselves much room in terms of information. So I'm a little tempted to, okay, let's see. So if we do outside, no, it's not going to go outside. But what we could do is we could do a little something like this and have some information desks. Or what we could do is do an information desk over here. But that's kind of not where I feel it should be going. Let's grab one information desk over here, one over there, one over here, and say one over there. So we'll do a few information desks. So we'll get them in here. I'm gonna have to hire like 8 more airport staff, I think. So if we say, actually give me some new staff, applicants by airport staff, we'll just grab a few more so that they can actually work these desks. Now, if we go back to the monitor, people struggling to get through security. I'm a little worried why it's saying passengers at the airport checked in, so, and then passengers in security. So yeah, getting through check-in seems to be a bit of an issue. Do we have a shortage of check-in desks? I can't imagine we do. Honestly, I can't imagine that we have a shortage of check-in desks. Unless they are late and for some reason that causes a problem then. But they close the check-in. So as they say, effectively go to gate, so check-in is now closed. So now they can't get in there. So we can't process them quick enough. We end up having a problem. Right? Is that the issue? So while it's boarding or going to gate and you're not through, you're not going to get through. Is that the issue? Is there something we can do in terms of settings to say how many? Well, we are staffing too, right? Can we say how many check-in desks? If we go to the schedule, right? If I go to this, right, and I say, is there any kind of settings that I can do? Doesn't seem to be. We're connecting things to baggage bays and so on. We're building queues. We're saying how many staff we have. We're at the max. So we are max staffing them. Okay. So if we have a look at this operation, it doesn't seem like there's an issue. It's potentially people are struggling to get here quick enough. But I don't quite get it. So you're still open. You're delayed? Why would you be delayed? Is that in terms of arrival? So if I'm going to pause the game. So I'm going to track this thing. So FR 408 has a 4:15 departure time, and since that is delayed. So if I then go to the operation FR 4, so where is it? 408. So there it is. It's en route. But it's not delayed. This is not delayed, is it? No. Unless 4:15 is the check-in and it's delayed for that. Okay, so that doesn't seem to be an issue. These are all on time. Doesn't seem to be an issue. Yeah, 408. Oh, there it is, 10:15. So it's time for check-in is 4:15. That's quite interesting. I'm a little perplexed by what's going on over here, but I do need people to be checking in and getting through and so on. And what I'll see is what time they actually close this gate. I want to keep a natural eye on this to just see what's going on. Oh, it stopped. It stopped now. It's not actually doing anything. No flight scheduled. So that was around 6:15. So 4:15 to 6:15 is in fact the check-in time. So there's a 2-hour check-in time. It landed exactly on time. So there's no problem. Now what we see here is that there are 3 passengers that has not checked in yet. And now the issue is, well, we cannot actually check in people more. So is there a setting that we can do in terms of operation anywhere that would actually allow us to fix those times? So here we can have, here are some airport settings with regard to lighting and things like that. But what about, these are coming soon, we don't have anything. But what about like staffing some stuff? So shifts and stuff, nothing too crazy. Staff overviews over here, but no, in terms of operation I can't really see anything that is workable. This module requires a hired CIO to function. Do I not have a CIO? Oh my goodness. I do. I should. There it is. Enables auto planner, unlock technology. So there's some stuff going on. Some stuff going on. So no, clearly people are just not checking in time. And so the question is, with some of these information counters, will we actually find ourselves allowing people to check in and stuff like that? Is that going to help our cause at all? Anyway, I think we'll keep an eye on the operation. Hopefully we're getting it smoother. Is our belt loaders helping us at all? Well, that seems pretty good. We'll see. We'll still keep an eye on all the operations. So this episode has pretty much looked at operations a little bit. I am still worried that we're not seeing anybody use the staff room. And it's we built some windows, so clearly that's a major up for us. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you've got further suggestions, leave them in the comments. If you've liked this series, if you are liking what we're doing, hit that like button. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.